Up action. The Eastern Conference semifinals are almost underway, and we can't wait. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Brooklyn. They're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And of course, there's the 76ers, 7 games behind.
I think for the Nets, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Marshall in at the 4. And the combination of NBA basketball with the single elimination format, you know the anticipation here is sky high.
Oh, the Eastern semifinals of the NBA Cup knockout round. It's win or go home. So these two teams have come to play.
Schroeder against Maxey. Schroeder passes to Marshall. To the paint. Oh, George with a steal. Releases. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
There's not much a defender can do when George decides to go up with the pull-up. I mean, you got to respect both his shooting and his driving ability because of his speed on the dribble.
Now here's Thomas. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Maxey. Pass to McCain. Here's Martin. No good from outside. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to talk it over with his guys. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on, and a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Here's Marshall. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Here's Marshall. He's guarded by Martin. Marshall passes to Schroeder. Clock at 6. He shoots. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
In today's game, to be a successful guard like Schroeder, knocking down jumpers is really a must.
Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Maxey. Embiid a screen on Schroeder. Here's Maxey. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer. I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Pass to Marshall. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Counted. Marshall's got his second bucket on the night.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the natural in their last time out against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He dropped 24 points, and he was big on the glass, posting a season high in rebounds. He seemed to be everywhere out there, doing whatever he could to help his team. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant. Going with almost an entire new group here. Capella, he's checked in for Claxton. Marshall comes in for Clowney. Johnson, he's checked in for Whitehead. And it's Melton in for Thomas. Hayes against Melton. Pass to Maxey. 58 seconds left in the first quarter here. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, VA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Here's Marshall. Maxey covering. The kick out to Johnson. Out to the wing. To the inside. Here's Marshall. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Oubre so quick off the floor.
Here's Schroeder. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Marshall inside. Working on Cornette. Marshall can't hit.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Oubre passes to Finney-Smith. With 4 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build. Welcome back. You're watching the NBA Cup semifinal on 2K Sports. 1 quarter in the books. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Owens out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Marshall in at the power forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets.
Substitutions on the court.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Screen by Capella. Second shot opportunity. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Martin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Martin a screen. Hayes, the pass to Oubre. Down low. Here's Embiid. Brooklyn pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Hayes. No points yet. Screen by Embiid. Hayes, the pass to Embiid. Oh, Embiid packs knocks it down.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. He knows how to set hard screens as well as where and when to roll.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. And here's Oubre from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Oubre's got 5.
When he finds his kind of look at the arc, Oubre can seem like it's automatic.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Marshall. He's got 11. Clock at 4 to the right side. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Marshall's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And here's Hayes. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Nets leading by 11. Here's Marshall. Pass to Owens. Back to Marshall. And that one is stuffed right through.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. George for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebound, and has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Martin outside. Pass to George. Here's Cornette, covered by Schroeder. Here's McCain from the arc. Schroeder with a rebound.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Martin outside from behind the arc. Claxton with a rebound.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
George, a screen on Schroeder. Can they get it? And it's Maxey missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Marshall. He got a piece of it. George feels it out a bit. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And so it's Brooklyn. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody.
You know, this is like the most exciting basketball going on right now. At this point in the season, it's already got the reputation.
Next up, let's take a look at our... And that is going to do it.
And we welcome you back as we get set to bring you second half action from the NBA Cup. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 18. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's McCain in at the 2.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Here's Marshall. He's guarded by Martin. Goes up at the elbow, and he knocks the jumper down. Marshall's got 20.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
George outside. Screen by Embiid. George, no good. Nets leading by 17. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Marshall can't hit. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Back to George. There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. George has got 10 points in the game.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
76ers trail by 14. Here's Maxey. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Screen by Claxton. And it's Marshall penetrating. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
George, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. 76ers trail by 19. George outside. Pass to Martin. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia with another miss. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Marshall. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Whitehead. 4-3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
The 76ers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Martin misses.
Hey, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Here's Marshall. Lays it up and banks it in. Marshall's got 11 points here in the second half.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's go, everyone.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Capella.
Substitutions on the court.
We've got Clint Capella, DeAnthony Melton out there with Owens. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Marshall in at the power forward spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Owens. Back to Marshall. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Capella can't get it to go.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Martin misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Marshall. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Marshall's got 31.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Nets.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team, a monster night for the natural.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to George. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
And here are the Nets now. They have a 19-point lead. Marshall inside. He's guarded by Martin. Marshall with the bucket. Marshall's got 33.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
From deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. Now Maxey. Here's Cornette. Here's George. So we see the Nets taking the W here. And they advance to the championship round. Just one win away from hoisting the NBA Cup.
And you know, it should be an intense matchup. There's a lot on the line between the...
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. There he goes. Give us something good tonight.
And he's about to tear it up.
As fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint.